Hello, welcome to this. Recently, I went to open some Pokemon code packs for the new, what is it called? The new set, the new series, the new edition, whatever it's called, of Pokemon cards that came out recently, because my friend Kai, also known as All Heart No Skill, had me over to just open a bunch of booster bundles that he bought. Spent a bunch of money on them, and we opened a bunch of cards. There was a lot of cards. And once we got through all of them, he said that after we picked out the ones that he was going to either sell again or add to his collection, I could pick out whatever I wanted from the rest, which there was a lot of bulk left and a lot of repeats and all that stuff. So I picked a bunch of Pokemon cards, but I don't know much about Pokemon. If you want to see what me and Kai are doing in another series where we're playing Pokemon, but I'm playing it for the first time, and we're doing a Soul Link. So that's my first experience with Pokemon. You can click the link in the top right. It's a lot of fun, but I still haven't learned that much, even though we played several hours so far. I picked out a bunch of cards, and they're not good cards. I picked them up for various reasons, and I'll tell you them. I have them separated in different categories that will bounce between, and I'll just tell you what I like about them, and then maybe we'll look some stuff out so I can learn. Maybe you can learn with me if you don't know about Pokemon. So the category I'm going to pick from first is the one I have the most in, which is funny looking ones. This one is Appletun. We'll give a zoom. Maybe we'll just be zoomed in for this whole video, because that makes it easier for me to show these off, because I'll just hold it here by my face. Appletun. Right there. So it's an apple pie. Hey, let me pull up the thing so I can show you on the screen. Appletun, yep, it's you. You look different there. Oh, we can't see your eyes there, but you can hear. That's funny. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna be zooming in because I don't feel like putting this packet in and out. So you weigh 28.7 hefty pounds. Category Apple Nectar. That's a category? That's a category of Pokemon. There's enough Pokemon to create their own category of Apple Nectar. Gluttony and ripen. It feeds mainly on sweet apples. It will also eat small bug Pokemon that are attracted by its sweet nectar. So it's an apple pie, but it's some sort of amphibian looking guy. And in this one, they seem very, very distraught out of something, considering we can see their eyes here and not here. I was told that this is one of two evolutions from a smaller Pokemon that is just a dragony worm thing that crawled into an apple. And then they gained these abilities, and they took on this shape. So that's Appletun. Okay, this category is cute ones. This one's... I don't know how much commentary I'm going to have for all these, but it's just, like, you're going to just be hanging out with me. You're just going to be looking at these Pokemon. Shellos. Sprinkle water is the only move they have. Oh yeah, and Appletun had Melting Sweetness and Wild Tackle as their moves. This one is just sprinkle water. They just drip a little bit of water on you, and they call that good for their attack. So there's Wessie, Shellos. I assume it's Shellos. I think I was saying Shellos. Shellos. Well, this one's both of them. A recently published research paper states that this form of Shellos is gradually decreasing in number. Oh. Used to have a shell on its back long ago. The species is closely related to the Pokemon Shelder. Sea Slug. Abilities Sticky Hold and Storm Drain. At least one of those sound cool. They're just being buddies. They're just doing the thing. Isn't that nice? Ooh, this one's from the cool category. I think this is the first one I picked out from the cool category. Annihilape. The photographer, I feel like, did a lot of work on this one to make this one look cool. But also, that hair, goddamn. I also just really like purple. But the glowing eyes is cool. Let's look them up. When its anger rose beyond a critical point, this Pokemon gained power that is unfettered by the limits of its physical body. What does that mean? Are you like a... Okay, fighting Ghost. Weakness is Ghost, but it is Ghost? Interesting. Where'd the Ghost come from in this evolution chart? Just got Ghost after you grew up a lot? Maybe you died. Maybe you died. And from the category Rage Monkey. How many Pokemon could be in Rage Monkey? I know there's a lot of Pokemon. Holy shit, there's a lot of Pokemon. I guess there's probably a lot of opportunity for Rage Monkeys then. Going back to funny looking, because like I said, that's the biggest category. This one I was between either putting in funny looking or cute, because it's kind of both. It's more the setup. I think the Pokemon is cute, but the setup of this photo is funny looking. It's Spheal. And they take up so little space in the photo because they're just having a time in the water. And they look so nice, and they look so happy. Spheal's one ability here is Powder Snow. Ability's Thick Fat, hell yeah. And Ice Body. This Pokemon's body is covered in blubber, and impressively round. You know what, now that I look at it, that is impressively round. Like, you worked on that figure. It's faster for Spheal to roll around than walk. Oh. What about float around? You could probably make some distance there. I feel like I need to put you in cute, because that's more cute than funny looking. I also shuffle these up, so even though I know like what category I put them in, I don't know what order they're coming up in, and I have them flipped over. So next one is Quaxly, whose ability here is Aerial Ace. I didn't have much to say about these ones. I mean, I don't have much to say about any of this, but I just like saying the name. That's why I picked this category as even an option. Quaxly. It's one of those names that you can just say and have fun. Quaxly. This Pokemon migrated to Paldea from distant lands long ago. The gel secreted by its feathers repels water and grime. Category Duckling. Ability is Torrent. What does Torrent mean? Oh, okay. Well, that's what you do. I don't know what abilities versus these are. Is that a move and that's an ability? Please tell me. Got 2 other unexplored categories, so I'm going to pull up one from this category, which is items. Because in both these last categories, I didn't remember or maybe know that there were Pokemon codes for these things, and I didn't know there were Pokemon codes for items. This one's just a Meddling Memo. I don't know if I even have to look up anything about this one. It's just a Meddling Memo. Your opponent counts the cards in their hand, shuffles those cards, and puts them on the bottom of their deck. If they do, then they draw that many cards. What? Oh, that's also weird fucking cryptic language on there. Some weird type that you can't really make out anything because it's symbols. Okay, back into funny looking. Trapinch. Trapinch, just having... A lot of these Pokemon are just having a time. They're just going through their day, being them. This one's just being Trapinch. Oh, I didn't realize one of the moves is Call for Family. And the other one is Bite. They're just a baby. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck. They could just call 2 friends, 2 family to come help them. Also, I think Trapinch was eating a rock. They're young. They're still figuring stuff out. This picture is also great. This Pokemon lives in arid deserts. It patiently awaits prey inside its funnel-shaped nest. Yeah, real big prey coming up for the... That rock was really presenting a danger. Category Ant Pit? The fuck does that mean? Okay, back into funny name for this one. We got Flittle. So little and sweet. I don't even know if I looked at Flittle that much. But man, they're cute too. And also, I know that a lot of cards just have a little bit of a different design in the background, like outside of the frame. Or like, it's a little bit shinier, sometimes the picture is a little bit shinier, and that doesn't mean much is special about it. Some of them just have that, some of them don't. It doesn't necessarily increase the value of them at all. When me and Kai were opening up a bunch of Pokemon card packs, the biggest ones were the full arts, and I think it was called Secret Rare, Secret something, which were like the extras in the edition. Those were the ones that could catch some extra money if you sold them, again, like individually, or just like really cool to have and look really pretty. But even just this, it looks pretty to me. Like, I would value this slightly higher, but most of these cards sell for just, a couple cents. So I could theoretically just figure out my favorite Pokemon and order a bunch of cards that were not expensive. I'd have a lot of Pokemon cards of my favorite Pokemon. Category Frill. Abilities Frisk and Anticipation. Flittle's toes levitate about half an inch above the ground because of the psychic power emitted from the frills on the Pokemon's belly. Oh. Are those the frills? I thought those were just legs. They just float. You just flittle. You flittle around. Do your thing. I think some of these categories just overlap, because Flittle is a funny name, but also you're adorable, so you could go and cute as well. Ooh, okay, I went back to the cool category, and I pulled this one, which I think is my favorite Pokemon right now. Xerneas. In Kai's video, again, click the link up here, and it'll take you below. Watch his video where we just go through it. It's a little bit long, it's like 43 minutes, but it's just us hanging out. It's a chill video. Open a bunch of Pokemon codes, and also pulled a couple cool things. One of them was pretty special, so you should go see it and figure out which that one was, because it was cool. And if you're into Pokemon card pack opening, it was a cool card to pull. Even for me, who doesn't know about this, it was extra cool. So go check that out. But I think I lied in that video because I said I misremembered that Xerneas was my favorite Pokemon when I, a while ago, went through the list of Pokemon, just like this whole Pokedex, and just went based off looks to try to figure out what my favorite Pokemon was. When I did that, Spectrier was my favorite Pokemon by looks, but Xerneas was close up there as well. I think I just picked Spectrier because it was the last one I saw, so it kind of had a place in my mind. But looking back, I think Xerneas is my favorite because those antlers are just cool. I like deer as an animal, and this is just a gorgeous Pokemon deer creature. Very colorful, very cool, very shiny. And Xerneas is also the legendary of the game I'm playing in the Soul Link, because me and Kai are playing Pokemon X and Y for the Soul Link. So I just happened to get, by chance, one of my favorite Pokemon by looks as the legendary for my game, even though we kind of had to play Pokemon X and Y out of circumstance. Legend says that it can share eternal life. It can share eternal life? Like just give someone else eternal life? It slept for 1,000 years in the form of a tree before its revival. That kind of makes sense. The antlers seem kind of tree branch-like. Category life? Abilities Fairy Aura. Powers up the fairy type moves of all Pokemon on the field. Huh. Got Aurora Gain and Giga Impact. That's cool. Also, the frame is purple, so you got my heart. Xerneas, you're awesome. Okay, the last category here that we haven't touched on yet is people. I can't remember if I said that or not, but I think this is the first one I picked out, or at least like took note of. That was like, I think I want to take one of these. It's just this dude. He's a trainer, but he's a surfer. He's just a surfer dude, and it's awesome. Switch active. Okay, yeah, they got abilities, but he's just cool looking. I could hang out with this guy. I'd watch him surf. See him do some cool tricks. Would Surfer come up? If I looked up Surfer. Surfer Surging Sparks. I mean, I think it's just gonna... This isn't even... I didn't even get a full art. Oh, ultra rare. Damn. That's ultra rare. I wonder how much that would cost. Back to funny looking. Oh my god. Okay, Kai hates this one. This is Bruxish. I think it's a little harsh because Bruxish can't do anything about this. They can't do anything about it. This is just them. This is just what they're doing. They got the lips. They got the lashes. They're doing the best with what they got. It grinds its teeth with great force to stimulate its brain. It fires the psychic energy created by this process from the protuberance on its head. Oh, I didn't realize there were multiple versions of these. I should have been clicking on those other ones. When sunlight reflects on the ripples created by a Bruxish grinding its teeth, the water all around sparkles brilliantly. Okay. What's with the different versions? Oh, these are like between the two different games. I don't know what's going on here, but two different descriptions. It doesn't seem much different either way. Oh, okay, back to cute. I knew this was going to come up at some point. This is Applin. This is the one that Appletun comes from. It's just a little thing that goes into an apple. And that's all it is. One of the moves is nutrients, because apples give you nutrients. It grows by eating the flesh of an apple. Okay, so the apple isn't necessarily part of it, but it takes over the apple and uses the apple. Oh, these are the eyes? Oh, and those are the eyes that were, yeah, okay. Applin uses its own body fluid to strengthen the apple's skin and prevent it from rotting. Okay, that's why it stays alive, I guess. Applin lives inside an apple. When an Applin is separated from its apple, its body loses moisture and the Pokemon grows weak. Oh, so they need apples. I guess the apple does kind of become part of them. Category Apple Core. They must have just had to invent new categories for some of these. Isn't this the entire category? Just these 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I counted that correctly. Are there any other apple-themed Pokemon out there? Please let me know. Ooh, another funny name. And also this one's cute. Shroodle. Shroodle's so cute. And also Spray Fluid is the only move they have. I just realized they're drawing on the rock. I don't know if that's its tongue sticking out, or if they're holding something, but they're just drawing some little purple lines on the rock. Okay, let's look up about you, Shroodle. Oh, that picture's cute, dude. Yeah, I think that's your tongue. Your tongue emits purple. Though usually a mellow Pokemon, it will sink its sharp, poison-soaked front teeth, all their teeth, into any that anger it, causing paralysis in the object of its ire. To keep enemies away from its territory, it paints markings. Oh, that's actually part of its behavior. Around its nest using a poisonous liquid that has an acrid odor. Acrid? Define. Sharp and harsh or unpleasantly pungent in taste or odor. Toxic mouse. I can see how there could be other Pokemon that fit under that category. That would make sense. Like, I can imagine other Pokemon that would fit. Pickpocket is one of your abilities. Interesting. Okay, back into funny looking. We got Sandygast. It's just a pile of sand with a shovel in the top, and it's got eyes in a mouth, and it looks very sad. It looks not okay. And it's got a very shiny, this card's got a very shiny outside of the frame around it as well. Oh, it's very shiny when you especially put some glare on it. How does that look for the camera? You are 154.3 pounds? Also, why do they go into the points? That's so specific. If it loses its shovel, it will stick something else like a branch in its head to make do until it finds another shovel. That's very important to you, I understand. It flings sand into the eyes of its prey and tries to close in on them while they're blinded, but since Sandygast is so slow, the prey tends to escape. Just a little bit of sand in their eyes first. Sand heap. Okay, that's kind of funny too. But these have got to be the only Pokemon that fit into this. I can't imagine any other sand heap category Pokemon. Can you? Do you know of any? Please let me know. Back to people for a second. Drasna. As I've said, I don't know anything about any of these. This is just like a nice woman. And she's got a cool outfit. Like what's that? The necklace and like the spikes coming up. Although, I didn't realize the spikes are coming off the earrings there. And then off the wristbands as well. That's cool. She got a cool outfit. I want that. I want that. Somebody give me that. Ooh, another funny name one. Yamask. It's Yamask. And they're looking at the mask. That's Yamask. And that's their mask. You know what I'm saying? Their abilities are Mumble. Or the moves are Mumble and Petty Grudge. Whatever those mean. You. Wait. That's you? Oh, I see. This picture is like them holding it out and then reaching for it. That's what you turn into. That's different. I thought you would like just put on the mask. Also, it kind of looks like you're crying there. That's not okay. It wanders through... Just be happier. What? Oh, that's a bit different. It wanders through ruins by night, carrying a mask that's said to have been the face it had when it was still human. The spirit of a person from a bygone age became this Pokemon. It rambles through ruins, searching for someone who knows its face. Okay, next Pokemon. Holy shit. We got Kecleon, I believe is how you pronounce this one. Just this picture is insane. Like, there's so much going on in that one. Maybe I can pull up the card itself here. Can I get a zoom? Not really. This is low resolution, but, you know, you can see what I'm talking about a little bit better. That's what I'm looking at, and that's what you're looking at. That's what we're looking at together. Look a lot less insane here. Still moderately insane. That tiny eyeball. It's a little strange. It changes its hue to blend into its surroundings. Okay, chameleon. If no one takes notice of it for long, it will pout and never reveal itself. Oh, honey. Its color changes for concealment, also when its mood or health changes. The darker the color, the healthier it is. You're pretty light right now. I don't know how dark you get. Maybe this is like moderate to dark, and maybe you get really white if you're unhealthy. But you seem like you're mid to unhealthy. Expert hider in Lick Whip. Got a long tongue, it's doing some work. Color swap, color change. Very clear what you're doing. But why do you get sad? What? So you're playing hide and seek, and if nobody plays along, or nobody finds you and they leave you alone, then you get sad. That makes sense. It's okay, buddy. We've all been there. Okay, let's go for another item, because I have very few of these. I know this is an item in the game, and I've got, in the playthrough, I've gotten a couple of TMs. I didn't know they stand for technical machine. Something about it, I just love that there's a Pokemon card that's just a CD. And that's all it is. It's just a CD. Like, it teaches you a move, but it's just a CD, and that's all it is. Oh, another cute one. We got Phanpy. And Phanpy is a sweetheart, as you can tell by looking at them. And the only move they know, at least base know, is Headbutt. Because that's all they got. They just got a bonk. That's all they can do. This Pokemon lives and nests on a riverbank. After playing in the mud, it won't be able to settle down unless it washes its body. Oh, sweetheart. Category Longnose. this is what you evolve into? Well, what a transformation. It is far stronger than it appears. I guess that headbutt does some serious damage. If a Phanpy is swinging its trunk around and your arm gets hit by it, your arm bone will shatter. It's such a little trunk though. God damn. You could also... I know they're short legs, but I feel like you could stab someone with those nails. You know, just a thought. Just for you to think on, Phanpy. Let's do another cool... Ooh, Tauros. I believe is how you say that. This is specifically Haldian, I think is the name of the variant. Because this is the normal Tauros. Which one do we got? There's 3 ones here. I assume Combat Breed? Maybe not. Blaze Breed. Yeah, that looks closer to it. Aqua Breed, yeah, not that. So we got this one. When heated by fire energy, its horns can get hotter than 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. Those gored by them will suffer both wounds and burns. And this one seems geared up and ready to go. Category Wild Bull, sure. Intimidate and Anger Point. These are the anger points, right here and right here. This one I label as funny looking, but it's just funny in general. And I know people have memed on this one a lot, but I just wanted to do it a little bit more because, you know, I'm getting into this world of Pokemon. Klefki. It's just a set of keys with a face. I don't know when this happened. I don't know what generation this came in. This set of keys with a face is a Pokemon. Do the keys change? These keys look the same as the keys on this photo. Category Key Ring. I assume you're the only one. Abilities Prankster. What does that do? Gives priority to the Pokemon stats. Okay, it's just a regular thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Once it absorbs a key's metal ions, it discards the key without a second thought. However, it will hang on to keys it favors for decades. So it just likes these keys. I find it strange that these are the same keys as here. Maybe that's just like the general design. But I think each of them should have different keys. Also, you're shaped a little bit like a key. That's fun. That's fun. You live what you live. Does that make sense? Skyquillo, 2024. You live what you live. Let's get another funny name in here. Feebas. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Feebas. Feebas. Isn't that great to say? You say it at home alone. You say it at home alone. 3, 2, 1. Feebas. 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 They look fucking petrified. What happened to them? What did they see? I don't know why I'm showing the card. You look petrified here too. I thought that was maybe special for this Feebas, but it's for all Feebases. Phoebe? Phoebes? Feebases? Phoebe. This tough Pokemon is perfectly fine. They're perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about. Even in dirty water. Okay. However, due to its ragged, shabbily appearance, it isn't popular. Feebas doesn't get the love that they require. Category Fish. Oh, it's just a general, the most boring category. Even at least Klefki got their own category, and you got Fish. Oblivious and Swift Swim. You swim fast and you don't know what's going on, even with those big eyes. It is the shabbiest Pokemon of all. Oh, even the Pokedex is dunking on you. It forms schools and lives at the bottom of rivers that teem with plant life. Well, at least you got some friends of your own, of like your own kind, and you get to live within the water, the aqua fauna. No, the aqua flora, because flora is plant life. You know what? You're making it work. 2 feet long, 16.3 pounds, and doing your best. Contender for favorite Pokemon because Feebas needs some love. Similar to how Kai loves Muck. By the way, check out that video. The start of it, Kai shows off their Muck collection because he has, I think, every Muck. Like one of every Muck from every edition that's been printed. So, that's kind of cool. Do another person. Ooh, I picked out this guy because he's fucking styling. Look at that outfit. Cyrano, I think is how you pronounce that. Look at him. Kai said people don't like him. I don't know if he's like a dick in the games or what, but I don't know him. This is my first time meeting him, and he looks fucking cool. So that's all I have to say about that. He's dapper as hell. I can't remember if Feebas was in funny looking or funny name. It's kind of both. I probably picked you because of your funny name, because Feebas. Yeah, that's right, because I was saying Feebas. Feebas, that's your name, is Feebas. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up the items category. This is just a cat toy. I don't know what this... Okay, you can use a code. You can use this code only if you go second and only during your first turn. Put an energy attached to one of your Pokemon, one of your opponent's Pokemon into their hand. So it just dusts away one of their energies and they have to reuse it. That's all it does. Okay. But it's just a cat toy. Good for chill teaser toy. That's what that's called. It's a cat toy. Let's get another cute one in here. Fuecoco? I think that's how I say that. Fuecoco. Heat burn. Oh, you're fiery. Let's look you up. Fuecoco. I also saw a big plushie. Ooh, where's my phone? 1 second. 1 second. This is what I saw at Target the other day. That's my hand there, so you can see how big it is. A big Fuecoco. I believe this was Squishmallow branded, if I remember correctly, because it was soft. It's very soft and big. It lies on warm rocks and uses the heat absorbed by its square-shaped scales. So you got a square there and a square there. Oh, those are the two scales? To create fire energy. Its flame sac is small, so energy is always leaking out. Oh. This energy is released from the dent atop Fuecoco's head and flickers to and fro. Is that the energy? No, that just seems like your hair. I don't know if it's just the art style or if this is actually a mistake. And you won't be able to see this, but on this, the drawing just seems like it's slightly out of focus. But I think that just might be the... something that was kind of fun opening all these cards and like looking at all of them. And, you know, the hundreds of others that we opened on the on Kai's channel. Look, watch that video, by the way. I'm gonna keep pestering you about that. There's so many different art styles now. All the Pokemon cards that I remember, and like I have glanced at previous times, have been kind of the same art style like they used to be. But the new ones, it seems like every few I pull out, I see a new art style, and it's cool. So I think this one might just use like a different kind of... the digital artist uses a different kind of brush. And it just looks a little bit different that I'm not used to. So it looks a little bit out of focus for my untrained eye. Oh, another funny looking one, but also maybe not so funny. Dugtrio is kind of funny on their own, right? Kind of silly. It's just 3 little lumps. But the specific one that I pulled here is a lowland Dugtrio. So they have gorgeous hair. And also they're a bit more like yellowy brown. These ones are more like gray, like a light gray cool brown. It's shining gold whiskers. You're trying to tell me that these are whiskers? It's clearly hair on their head. Advanced sensors that can detect vibrations from sound several miles away. Sure, its metallic whiskers are heavy, so it's not very fast, but it has the power to dig through even the hardest bedrock. So it's heavy. These ones don't have... Sorry, I was just contemplating and pondering. When I looked at the one move that this card has, Trio Chihu. If you don't have exactly 3 cards in your hand, this tag does nothing. Okay. I forget that the descriptions for the attacks and moves are just what they actually do, because you need to know how to play the game. but that name, Trio Chihu, it's fantastic. Because there's only one left, I want to get through the people as well. What was his last one? Oh, Drayton. This dude's trying to be cool. This one's trying to be awesome, and he's trying a little hard. I can't tell if he's actually cool or if he just looks like he's trying to look cool. You know what I mean? It feels like he's giving off the energy that he's trying to be cool rather than just being cool, when Cyrano is just cool, and Drasna is just cool, and Surfer is just cool. Drayton, trying a little bit too hard, being a little bit of a try-hard, being a little bit... I dropped the card. Drayton, it's okay to chill out sometimes, buddy. You know, you don't gotta put your all into your looks, because then it looks like you're trying to put your all into your looks. I don't know why that's a bad thing. I don't know why trying really hard to look good is sometimes considered bad, but I'm sticking by it. I don't know. I think it's because you're seeking validation from other people rather than having your own validation. And it's healthier to be able to validate yourself and know your own self-worth. It's okay to love yourself. You don't need other people to love you for you. And you don't need to change your looks and try to improve yourself physically to be the best you on the inside. That's for all you out there too. Back to the funny looking Pokemon. Sunfisk. What happened to you? Paralyze and Crackle. I love these descriptions because I've seen a couple like descriptions of moves on Pokemon cards before. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and discard an energy from that Pokemon. I get that it's just a way to do the probability that it could be in the game. It's like supposed to be a chance thing. Like not always work, but be, you know, very impactful if it does work. I always just thought it was strange that if you want to play Pokemon, the card game, you need to bring a coin with you. Just kind of interesting, right? I mean, you can theoretically use other stuff. You could use a Pokemon card, flip it over, be like, if it lands Pokemon like ball side up, or if it lands, you know, description side up, that's heads or tails. But it's just strange that it says like, but hey, bring a coin, by the way. You gotta be prepared. Let's get another cool one in here. Ooh, this one is just cool art. I don't know if the Pokemon itself is cool, but the drawing's really cool. What are you? Morelull. Isn't that just kind of interesting looking? Like, it's beautiful art. It's a little bit trippy, which I guess is the mushroom theme. You know, it's a little bit psychedelic. Let's look you up. The one move is called Attach. And it only does, I believe this number on the side is how much damage it does if it lands. And it only does 10. And it only has 60 HP. So it's not the most powerful Pokemon. Pokemon living in the forest eat the delicious caps on Morelull's head. The caps would grow overnight. Okay, at least you get them back. I hope you don't feel it. Morelull live in forest. Oh, Morelull is the plural and the singular. That stay dark even during the day. They scatter flickering spores that put enemies to sleep. Okay. Category illuminating. Effect spore and illuminate. Interesting. Morelull, you're interesting. Another funny name one. Ooh, I love this one. Clobbopus. 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 I believe the second one is a short O, but the first O, I don't know if it's long or short. Maybe short because there's two B's after it. So I think it's Clobbopus. That doesn't look nice. That doesn't look kind of cute. Let's look up Clobbopus. Slight intrusion is the one move. Whatever that means. It's very curious, but its means of investigating things is to try to punch them with its tentacles. So those are tentacles too, but they're just really bulbous at the end. The search for food is what brings it onto land. Oh, it goes onto land to get food? Its tentacles tear off easily, but it isn't alarmed when that happens. It's fine. It knows they'll grow back. It's about as smart as a 3-year-old. If I cut off a 3-year-old's arm, would they know that it's not going to grow back? Maybe not. Maybe they'd just be in extreme pain. Don't cut off 3-year-olds' arms. Don't cut off anyone's arm. Don't cut off arms. Let's move past this. We got another cute one. This is a cute picture, and it's a cute Pokemon, but this picture is just lovely. Scatterbug. The main reason I picked this one out was not because it was cute, even though that's adorable, but because this was sadly not dead, but in me and Kai's Soul Link, this was the first one on Kai's side of the link that we named Birdshot, because the Pokemon I caught was a bird, and this one was Scatterbug, and I thought Scatterbug, like Scattershot and like a shotgun shell, but mine was a bird, so it's Birdshot. So it's that, I don't know, I was trying to come up with something clever, and I failed for most of the Pokemon we caught. But got something clever, maybe? I don't know. Let's defer. Any poison this Pokemon takes in is converted into a black powder and secreted. That's why Scatterbug can eat poisonous leaves and roots. Oh, this Pokemon scatters poisonous powder to repel enemies. It will eat different plants depending on where it lives. That seems very similar to this information. You could have given us something more different. Call for family. Oh, you have this one too. The move is Call for Family. Another funny looking. Oh my god. I don't know how you can't smile when you look at this one, or laugh. Smile. If someone isn't trying to hold it back, if someone doesn't know, watch anyone. And if they give a real laugh, have you ever seen someone truly laugh without smiling, and they're not trying to stop themselves from smiling? Anyway. Did you laugh? Did you smile? Cetoddle? Cetoddle, I believe is how you say that. Draining Fin is your move. That mouth, how does that mouth even work? What'd that mouth do? I don't want to. I'm sorry. Cetoddle with one hand. Cause when I type, I just do the like find and poke method. I'm not a strong typer. I didn't learn well enough in elementary school, and that's fine. I don't need to be a strong typer. I don't do typing that much. When I type on a laptop, but I have my laptop popped up. It's nice because I can like look, I don't have to look down as far, but this I have to like, you can clearly tell when I'm searching for a key. Especially when I'm playing games, I'm like, that control is done, I need to find it. Where is it? This species left the ocean and began, I didn't notice, it doesn't look as pink like these little highlights don't look as pink in the photo because like it's a little bit different art style and lighting, I guess. And began living on land a very long time ago. It seems to be closely related to whale mer, category terror whale, like earth whale, like dirt whale. Yeah, hell yeah, thick fat too. Awesome. It lives in the frigid regions in pods of 5 or so individuals. What do you mean pods? Lump up together? They all go inside one of them? They all hop in one of those mouths like a clown car. It loves the minerals found in snow and ice. I think there's the same minerals that can be found in water as well. Because there's a... You know what? You do your thing. Ooh, got another cutie coming up. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this name before I present it. Helioptile? I don't know if it's the Pokemon or if that's that art, but maybe it's a little bit of both. This is adorable. Let's look you up. Get Tiny Bolt and Reckless Charge. Oh, he's just a little dude, just a little guy running around. Oh, you are cute. That one doesn't look quite like this one. These look more like fan-shaped, but this is just like a doggy ear coming off. This is like tripled. Oh, is it signifying that the ears are like flopping back and forth, waving really fast? Maybe. They look like fan ears though. When spread, oh. I just had to read the first two. The first 2 words in the description. The frills on its head act like solar panels, generating the power behind this Pokemon's electric moves. Oh, you got solar panels on your head. That's awesome. You don't have to eat. You just absorb the sun's energy. You have to go out in the sun. You can't stay inside. You gotta touch grass. The sun powers this Pokemon's electricity generation. Interruption of that process stresses Helioptile to the point of weakness. Oh. So you gotta stay out in the sun a lot? Like, forever? Like all day? Unless you get stressed out to the point of weakness. I don't like when the descriptions add something sad in there, or like add the potential for something to go wrong and be unhappy with the Pokemon, especially when you're as sweet looking as this. Dry skin. I guess you're out in the sun a lot. A category generator. Another funny name. Smoochum. Because of the lips, you got smooch them. You got big smooch on there. And their one move is Delightful Kiss. Search your deck for... I don't know why I keep reading the descriptions. They're not as funny as the rest of it, like the names and titles of their moves and stuff. But Delightful Kiss, that's the one thing Smoochum can do. Who would have guessed? Category Kiss. Are there a lot of Pokemon that kiss? Oh, you evolve into Jinx. That one that everybody loves as well. Your abilities are Oblivious as well as one of the other ones. I can't remember which one was also Oblivious. And Forewarn. If its face gets even slightly dirty, Smoochum will bathe immediately. If its body gets dirty, Smoochum doesn't really seem to care. Okay, so it's just gotta keep the kisser clean. This is a very curious Pokemon. Smoochum decides what it likes and dislikes by touching things with its lips. Okay, so it's Smoochum's on everything. Everything. Everyone and everything. It's Smooch. Rufflet. I don't know what's going on in Rufflet's life. Rufflet's thinking about something right now, and all they can do is flap. That's the only thing they can do in life. They can sit, think, ponder existence, and flap. You look a little bit less terrified in this one, but still got a keen eye. They pick fights indiscriminately. They grow stronger and more powerful each time they faint or are injured. So you just beat up this animal a lot and you're doing it a favor, I understand. With its sharp claws, this Pokemon pierces its prey, and then it pecks at them. Although it also consumes berries, it is a carnivore at heart. I know these are just, I guess, representations or like exaggerations and fantastical ideas of animals in this world, and they just have their own ecosystem and they act like animals. Sometimes they eat each other and they fight each other. It's just weird because I don't think about Pokemon in that way. I think about these Pokemon living out just blissful lives, not harming each other other than if they want to have a friendly little battle and maybe faint in the loss of that battle. I don't think about them eating each other and dying. That seems like some vicious activity set for real humans and animals on this planet Earth. That's not for me to decide. I didn't make Pokemon. Can you tell? This didn't make Pokemon. Aw. Now we got Morelull, something like that. Rolling Tackle. They're playing with their tail as a ball. Can you see that? Can you see the sweetheart playing with their own tail as a ball in this field of flowers in front of a cottage? Can we all just every once in a while remember that we have to be a little bit like Morelull sometimes? I know we're busy. I know people got a lot going on, a lot to deal with, a lot of stress in your life. It would be healthy if every once in a while, like even just once a year, even once a decade, just take a day to go out and play in a flower field like Morelull. I think I need to do that soon. This next summer, I think I need to find a flower field and play around. That seems important. The fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. You're just a playful creature soul by heart. You got thick fat too, and huge power. Aquamouse. How many other Aquamouses are there? Azurill, Morelull, and Asmorill. They all look like they're having a time. Except for, I didn't look at the face of you. I forgot about you. Why you look so concerned? What happened? His tail is packed full of nutrients. What happened? Why are you so sad? I'm glad that you get happier. The oil-filled tail, nutrients oil, functions as a buoy, so it's fine even in rivers with strong currents. So you can go down, but this will keep you going. This will keep you floating. I'm not cool in a while. Ooh, Mesprit. Look how gorgeous this picture is. Look how pretty that is. And this Pokemon is really pretty and cute too. The hair, the tails, gorgeous. And that, just like the golden hour lighting. I want to take photos in a place like that. Is that on the water? And you got like mountains in the background? That's awesome. Mesprit. Ooh, damn, you look cool in this one too. Known as the being of emotion. It taught humans the nobility of sorrow, pain, and joy. Deep! Category emotion. Damn. Its moves on here are Full Heart and Guardian Burst. Wow. It sleeps at the bottom of a lake. Emo as hell. Its spirit is said to leave its body to fly on the lake's surface. That's fucking cool. I like Mesprit. That's awesome. That's a fun, interesting, cool Pokemon. Anyway, let's get back to this. Snorlax. Snorlax in general, I don't think looks that funny, but this picture, they look like they're in a interesting style of Minecraft painting with that grass texture behind them. And this top-down view of them just screaming to the heavens. Just normal Snorlax, just chilling out, just snoozing. This gluttonous Pokemon eats constantly, apart from when it's asleep. It devours nearly 900 pounds of food per day. It eats almost its body weight every day. What kind of food do you get? What food do you eat? Hopefully it's not people. Its stomach's digestive juices can dissolve any kind of poison. Eating things off the ground doesn't bother it at all. So you can just eat whatever you want. I don't even know if you need to eat food. You could probably just eat anything and you'll metabolize it. We only got one more funny names. Which was this one? I don't even know if this is a funny name, but it was just, I had to look at it for a long time. Shinotic? Let me know. It's, oh. I didn't notice it that much in the picture on the card, but here, when you're looking right at me, I notice that face a lot more. His flickering spores lure in prey. I don't know if I'd be loaded by that, and put them to sleep. Once this Pokemon has its prey snoozing, it drains their vitality with its fingertips. If you see a light deep in the forest at night, don't go near. Shinotic will make you fall asleep. Fall fast asleep. I'm about to pass out already. You're another one they're illuminating. I wonder if that other Pokemon that I was looking at, I don't remember the name. Oh, yeah, Morelull. Okay, you evolve into this one. I didn't remember that I picked up both of you. More cute time. Cinnamoroll, that character. This one reminded me of them. Tandermouse, they're cute. There's two little mice. Play rough. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 10 more damage. Oh, so they just tumble around. They just wrestle. Do they come as a pair? Oh, they do. Okay. Exhibiting great teamwork, they use their incisors to cut pieces out of any material that might be useful for a nest. They make off with them. The pair stick together no matter what. They split any food they find exactly in half and eat it together. Okay, so they're just best buds. And they toss each other around a little bit. Couple. You can run away and pick things up. That seems like what you do. Oh, and they make a family. Oh, are they partners? And they make children that also play rough? That's cute. Look at this card. Oh, I want this card. I want this card. This is a great card. Tandermouse, you're sweet. I like you. It's Drillbur, and they're just going into a hole. The art style of this one, and that fucking piercing eye. I don't even know if you can see that little baby pupil there. Here's the thing about this picture. Maybe I'll try to pull up here. They are not looking at the hole. They are not looking at the camera. They are just looking. Yeah, so this picture looks fine. It can dig through the ground at a speed of 30 miles an hour. It could give a car running above ground a good race. It makes its way swiftly through the soil by putting both claws together and rotating at high speed. Let's see if I can find this card, just so you can look at it a little bit closer. Why? Where are you looking at? 'Cause if you look at the camera, since you're pretty centered, the eyeball would be about right here, you know. And if you're looking in the hole that you're about to go into, the pupil will be about here, you know, it's like looking that way, clearly directional. It's looking off over here somewhere. It's not even looking at... What is it looking at? It's oblivious. Why? Do you have oblivious? Do you have oblivious as your thing? Like one of the things, your abilities or whatever? No, you don't. You have Sand Rush and Sand Force. You look a fucking oblivious in here. I know it's just one card, but you look stupid. You look like you're vacant. Another cool one. Ooh. This Pokemon and this art. Zarude. That's some gorgeous art there. That's really cool. I'll pull up the picture as well. I know the pictures on here, when I just pull them up, it's probably like a JPEG or something. They're not highest quality, but so you can see them a little bit closer at least. That's just so cool. That's so cool. Within dense forests, this Pokemon lives in a pack with others of its kind. It's incredibly aggressive, and the other Pokemon in the forest fear it. It's a rogue monkey. What was the other monkey category we had? Was there another one? It was like Rage Monkey or something like that. Abilities Leaf Guard. Or what do you... Yeah, Leaf Drain and Jungle Whip. Once the vines on Zarude's body tear off... Oh, the vines? You wrap them around like Kratos with the chains. They become nutrients in the soil. Oh, they just biodegrade. This helps the plants of the forest grow. So you go for the environment, except for the things you kill. Maybe that's good too. Gender unknown. Ooh, a mystery. Some people like that. Zarude is awesome. I might consider collecting Zarude as well. Okay, I have this one under funny looking, which, sure. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I think this is pronounced Goldengo. Goldengo. This picture of them, I don't fully get it because the grass is above them and they have a bunch of coins around them and like the sky's behind them. And it's this weird like down up perspective of them, but the grass is above them, so maybe it's an up down perspective. They look like they're shredding it on a skateboard or a snowboard or something. Let's see what you're about here. What? You got too much swagger. That's all I have to say. Coin entity? Do you evolve into other stuff? Oh, wait, so both of these evolve into Goldengo? Oh, you are the same. You're just different variants. Okay, I didn't see that you were in there. So this is you, but you're richer. And this is you, but you became. The greed overtook. Its body seems to be made up of 1,000 coins, specifically. This Pokemon gets along well with others and is quick to make friends with anybody. It's because of your money. They don't love you for you, they love you for your money. It has a sturdy body made up of stacked coins. Goldengo overwhelms its enemies by firing coin after coin at them in quick succession. So I'm gonna get low on cards. We're in the last 5 here. Oh, another cute one. Meowstic. I think that's how you say that. That's just like a pastel-y nice photo too. The matting around on the rest of the card being that kind of pinkish purple. Really sweet. I like that. Nice photo. Let's look you up. Oh, okay. So I have specifically a male one here. Oh, and I just realized I'll pull this one next specifically because it evolves from one other one that I picked out for a specific reason. Beckoning Tail and Psyshot are your moves. Though it has enough psychic power to blast away any opponent, Meowstic prefers to support its allies rather than attack. Very sweet. If Meowstic continuously emits its powerful psychic energy, it will damage its own body. Oh. Are these ears that like go up and then flop down? Are they like floppy doggy ears? Do you have these too? Kind of. They kind of like curl up. So anyway, that's Meowstic, and the one that evolves into Meowstic is Esper. But I didn't pick Esper because they're cute little like scruffy kitten. I picked Esper because similar to a couple other Pokemon cards I picked, the picture, they just look vacant. Which I guess some cats do. Some kittens, if you look at them, they look like there's nothing behind those eyes. Nothing between those ears. And this one tracks with that. This one either looks like there's nothing behind them or the entire universe is behind those eyes. Okay, one of the moves is see-through, which I don't know if that means you see through me or we can see straight through you, because maybe those eyes are transparent and we're just seeing the color of the pillows behind them. This picture does feel like when a cat owner tries to take a picture of their newborn kitten and the kitten does not know what's going on, because obviously they're a kitten, they're young, and they're a cat, so they don't understand cameras or, you know, they don't interact socially with humans in the way we do. But it's just funny to see that vacant look like it. It keeps its ears covered to prevent the intense psychic power in its body from escaping, but it falls unconscious if this power builds up too much. What? You still look like that. This wasn't just this picture. This is you. This is how you are. Behind an Esper's expressionless face is a frantic struggle to attain its psychic power. Okay, Yeah, restraint. You are holding back all the pain in the world. Gotcha. You know what? You can do you. I won't question you anymore. You go into the funny looking category, and I won't talk to you again. Then the last 3. Ooh, okay, I still don't know what's going on here, so it would be helpful to look up a regular picture of them. This is Ancient Gouging Fire. Can you tell me what's going on in this picture? Because I can't. I don't know what the hell is going on in this picture. It's cool. It's gorgeous art, and I like the glossy, shiny iridescentness of the card. That's very cool. And I like how it kind of peeks over on the side here, but on this side is just on the border. It's like it's kind of seeping onto the information on the card. That's awesome. Whoa. Okay, I don't see an ancient variant. Maybe this is just how you are. Oh, okay, now I see it. I'm trying to compare this to that, and I just now see where the face is. Because I was not gleaning anything other than where the claws were from this picture. You're cool looking. Paradox is your category. That's what I felt like when I was looking at this. There are scant few reports of this creature being sighted. One short video shows it rampaging and spouting pillars of flame. It resembles an eerie Pokemon once shown in a paranormal magazine. That Pokemon was said to be an Entei, regenerated from a fossil. You're hefty. Holy shit. You're 11 feet tall. Photosynthesis? Okay, last of the cute category. Aw, this one evolves from Spheal, one we looked at before. It's Celio. This really does just look like if Spheal was the kid playing around the water like they were in that picture. Celio is the dad who's like a new dad who is just having fun watching their kid. They're very content with their family. They're proud of their family and what they've done to support them. And they're just having a day out in the water. And Celio is just hanging out, watching their kid at the time of their life. And I love that. And I would love to meet this family. Look at you. Celio lives on top of drift ice. They go swimming when they're on the hunt, seeking out their prey by scent. This Pokemon has a habit of spinning around things on its nose. Okay, like, yeah. Whether those things are Pokeballs or Spheal. Oh, you play with your kid. That's so sweet. Category Ball Roll. I guess Spheal was probably in that as well. Whoa, Walrein. And the last one, I had this in funny looking, but it's also kind of cute. It's a little bit of both. I think it's more cute, actually. I might switch the category that this one is in my personal categorization of them. I think it's Swablu. Look at this picture of them. I love how they're framed. They're so small in the picture, and they're just dancing, just waddling through the forest. How nice is that? Their one move is Disarming Voice. So it just squawks at the opponent's Pokemon. It constantly grooms its cotton-like wings. Yeah, I keep them fluffy. It takes a shower to clean itself if it becomes dirty. It can't relax if it or its surroundings are not clean. It wipes off dirt with its wings. But then you gotta clean it right away. Cotton Bird. How many other... Probably just you two. You two probably comprise the entire Cotton Bird category. Well, anyway, that is all of the Pokemon cards that I think I had 48 that I picked out from Kai's unboxing, like unpacking video. Again, click this button up here, it'll take you down below and watch Kai's video. I was gonna say more words, but I didn't have any other ones. Just watch it, it's fun. I would like to continue learning about Pokemon. I may start collecting Pokemon cards, maybe specifically the Pokemon that I like, that I kind of called out as I went through these ones. Maybe I'll find some others as well that I don't have any cards of yet. Cards, if you buy them individually, and if they're not the super special, rare, secret ones, they're not very expensive at all. A lot of the cards that Kai has shown me, like, looked up just to see what they cost, or, like, see all the cards, like, all the prints of a specific Pokemon. Most of them are a couple cents, maybe dozens of cents. You know, some of them get into the, like, oh, the $15, oh, the $40, oh, the $400, oh, the $4,000, whoa, I'm not buying that. But if the maximum is, like, a couple dollars, I might just buy all Pokemon that I like. But that's for me to determine later, and that's all I have for this video. Just thank you for hanging out with me, if you got this far. This took longer than I expected it to. I guess I did have a lot of Pokemon cards, and I read the description of all of them. Yeah, this was fun. Thank you for watching. If you want to, I was going to say if you want to see more videos like this, but I don't have any other videos like this. If you want to see whatever category of video that I want to link, click here. If you want to see a video that YouTube thinks you'll like, click here. If you want to see my podcast with Mick, where we play Mario Kart and talk about whatever categories I usually bring, click what we usually do here. And if you want to see my group competitive gaming channel, click down here. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, see you in the next video, whenever that is.